like that. I love the sound of when a needle hits the vinyl. I miss that sound. The first crackle. So this song begins always either in the studio when you're listening to it or live with a swell of a Prophet 5 sound. It's a rare synthesizer sound that was very popular in the 80s that you don't hear anymore. And there's a couple of signature riffs in this song that people always tell me is what they sing back to me. They don't just sing the chorus. They sing this. They always sing the bass part back to me. They sing the chorus, obviously. And one of the interesting things about this track was it began with a soca groove. Our drummer, Billy Bryant, who's now passed away, and I had this deep love of soca music. We played it all the time in the groups that we had before Parachute Club. And this is our signature sound in a way, because it's based on the Caribbean grooves that inspired us. So when we came back from a trip in Trinidad, we'd been perhaps into making our first record maybe about 6 songs deep. But we were missing a track. And the track that we were missing was a song that was not yet completed, and it was this song. This was one of the last songs that we wrote for our very first record. And what makes it interesting is that in many ways it's Daniel Lanois' approach to the production and to the arrangement of this song that makes it what it is. And not a lot of people know that, but he sort of took the groove and the little bits and pieces we had here and there, and he kind of patched them together, and he did it in a way, this is before computers, right? So he did it all by hand, you know, little bits of tape here and stuff like that. So it's been about, I don't know, released in 1983, you do the math, over 30 years of a song like this. Still in the consciousness of people, which is always really, really surprising. I sing it at every concert I do because I know that people want to hear it. There was only a short period of time in which I didn't want to sing it, and that was right after I disbanded Parachute Club, which was around 1989 to about 1993. I didn't want to have anything to do with the material. I just needed a break from it. When I returned to this song, I returned with a renewed energy that was amazing, because I really realized how important it was to people for whatever their reasons are. And I started to give deep gratitude and thanks for the fact that people still love the song. And so now it doesn't matter how many times I sing it, I find a new way of doing it. We've rearranged this song a million times. We now have a gospel version as well. And it depends on the crowd, you know. And the other interesting piece about this song is that I keep telling people I could do a book of Rise Up stories, because what happens with this song is that everybody's got a specific memory of where they were when they first heard it and what it meant to them when they heard it. Now, I remember this myself. I remember the very first time I heard James Taylor sing Fire and Rain, even though he didn't inspire me as the kind of music I would write, but he inspired me because I know exactly where I was when I heard that song, right? And so we get a lot of Rise Up stories, and some of them are really, there's a lot of tragedy in them and a lot of beauty in them, like the autistic child who wasn't speaking or talking but started listening to the song and then started singing, like the person who had the car accident and used the song as a something to motivate them, and then walked into a concert and said, I'm walking now. Like really small kind of miracles. And so for me, when I see this, or hear this, I think that somehow I'm not exactly sure why we were given the gift, but we were given the gift of this song, and I'll just keep singing it until nobody wants to hear it anymore.
It's to the point where they may not even know who wrote the song or recorded the song originally. The song is almost, that's when it becomes a folk song. You say, we're not going to take it, and people know to answer, no, we ain't going to take it. That's the response.
Did everything work out? Yeah, I'm not going to do a Ringo impression because I've done too many bad ones, but he said, did everything work out from the other day? I heard you having a big disagreement in here, and I thought it was sounding great. I said,